Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Name's Nick France if you're new. Now, I'm sorry I haven't been making a video. I've been sick, had two sickness of a shit. Anyway, today I was just actually 5 seconds ago I was just watching Anthony Padilla's Draw My Life. Now I don't know how to do that, but I'm gonna tell you guys my entire life story. Not entirely, because I'm only 13 years old, but my story, how I got up to who I am today, what I've done, and all that. So let's begin, but I'm not going to be drawing. So, when I was young, my parents gave birth to me by almost accident. Like, they wanted a kid, but they didn't want to, because, like, they kept on trying, but they couldn't make it. And then my brother was born, and then a couple of years later, I was born. So yeah, I was very, like, shy, and I still sort of am today. Like, I've currently almost shut myself out of people. Like, yes, when I go to school, I'm mostly active, but when I'm outside of school, I don't really talk to anyone. Like, if someone says hi, I'm like, hey, how you doing, mate? Yeah. So, when I first went to kindy, I hated it. I did not like anyone there. I was alone, I sat down, and I hated everyone, and I was just saying in my head, like, fuck my life. And then, this one boy came up to me, he sat next to me. He's like a brother to me, still is, like, and he was my only friend at that time when we got when I was in kindy. He was like my only friend, like literally only friend. Now, but that boy's name was David Northcott. I still respect him today, but I don't respect him as much as I did when I was a kid, and I should be. So, yeah. But he was my only friend. Like, I didn't really have too many friends, because fuck everyone else. But as I went older, I went to Columbia State School, which is a school that it's not that bad, but fucking hell, I hated the principals there. They were dickheads. Except for one lady, her name was, I don't even remember, fuck. I don't really remember. Now, she was the nice one. I had this fucking principal. He would always send me to detention, even if I didn't do anything wrong. I'm just sitting there like, what the fuck did I do wrong, you stupid idiot? Anyway, well, I didn't really swear, but anyway. So, me and David, we were growing up. We got some new friends. Now, oh my god, this is the embarrassing part. I always had a girlfriend. Fuck no, I had a girlfriend for all the years. Now, the first time I ever saw World of Warcraft, I was just sitting down, I was on my computer like this. Much younger. I was on my computer, and typing up, and then I saw this little ad that says, newest MMORPG out, and I'm like, what's this? Let's go test that. So I looked it up, World of Warcraft, and I was very in tune with it. I was very interested in it. I loved it, and my dad, he bought it for me, and I played it, and I still play it today. My first year is a troll. He was a troll warrior, yeah man. But I kept on changing characters, one to the other, bloody hell. I kept on changing, and I couldn't make my own decision until fucking, it was in Mr. Pandaria, the end of it. I leveled it up. Actually, hold on, I'll be right back. I'll get a picture of myself when I was like 5 years old. Got it. This was a picture of me when I was like, probably 5, maybe 6 years old. Oh my god, I look so different. So yeah, this was like me. Ooh. Now, as I was growing up, again, World of Warcraft came into my life. I was so fucking addicted. Every Saturday and Sunday, I would never get off it. I just keep playing and playing and playing and playing and playing and playing. And, yeah, my life kept on going. And that was the year when I reached grade 6. That was the year when grade 7ers went to high school, and I was so fucking, wait, no, let's go a little back. This one teacher, her name was Mrs., I can't remember her name, I think it was Mrs., I can't remember really too much, but she was the nicest girl there, and she left. I think it was in grade 3. That was when I had her. Oh my god, half of my teachers left, and one of my goodest teachers, and I think she's still at the school today, is Miss Calwood. She was amazing, mate. She's like a second grandma. She's really old, but she's like a grandma to me. And she when I left, she cried. I was happy, and I also cried because, like, I'm going to a different school. I don't want to leave because there are so many of my teachers there, and I'll miss them. And yeah. Now, my family. Never mind. Anyway. So, this grade 6, well, when Mrs. Barron, that was her name, Miss Barron, she was my grade 3 teacher, when she left, I was not the same, like, when I left, because she was getting married, and I was, of course, excited for it, but I also cried, and I gave her a big hug, and I kept on crying, and I just couldn't stop it, and the next year, I had a teacher called Mr. Spargo. Again, a really nice teacher. I loved him. He was like a stepdad to me, like a dad, almost. A second dad. Yeah. Anyway. The funny thing is, I dated his daughter. Not really the best thing. Anyway, so, yeah. He treated me like not like a son, but I thought of him as a dad. So, yeah. Anyway, not really as a dad, but again as a teacher. That was weird. Anyway, fucking hell. This was the last year of school. I was nervous as hell. I was pumping in my breath. My friend Kip, David. Yeah, me, Kip, and David. We went off. We walked off because my friend Kip. We met years back. Like, I can't really remember when, but we met like years back. I can't really remember when. I think it was because my mom's there. My mom and her mom were friends, and we just met. Yeah. So we walked off. I gave Kip a big hug, missing him, saying, "Kid, I'll see you in 2016." Me and David, we sat down. We had an eat. We ate because, it was we were moving on. So yeah, the first time I got to high school, I was fucking nervous as hell. My chest was pumping and pumping and pumping, and I never really talked to anyone there. Never talked to anyone. I didn't have any friends, except for one girl. Oh, I think it was them, but I can't remember. But this one girl, I was teased a lot last year, I was very teased. I didn't even talk to David. I don't know where he went. I think he was hanging with his cousin or something. But last year, I was teased as a kid. Like, I was bullied as hell. I even remember getting decked one time, and I cried like hell. That was a nightmare. Anyway, this one girl, her name was Katana. Don't get any ideas, boys. Don't get any ideas. She was the only one who talked to me then. And, I still talk to her, but, yeah. She was like, oh my god, I remember my bag got thrown on the ground, and she stood up to the girl, and she's like, "Oi, would you like me to do that to your bag?" And she's like, "I don't care." And she just threw her bag on the ground. And I was just like, did that really just happen? Why? And we became friends. And I kind of split from the group because I didn't really want to stay there anymore. And I was alone again. I had no friends, no family there. So, yeah, I was alone. And one of my friends, Chloe Jarman, she was a real good friend to me, and I told her I didn't have really too many friends, and then me and her, we were walking, and then she saw these two boys sitting there. Ben Postlewaite, my best friend, and I still love it, like, he's like a brother to David as well, and what was it? Patrick was there as well, and she said to them, "Hey mate, are you grade 7ers?" And they're like, "Oh yeah mate." And then she's like, "Would you like to make a new friend?" And they're like, "Yeah, sure." And I walked off. I'm like, "Oh, thank you, but I don't really want one at the moment right now." And then we became friends, and we kept on becoming friends. But this next part of the story, I don't really want to talk about because it's really private, but I'm going to talk about it anyway. Ben, if you don't want me to talk about this, I will take down this fucking video instantly, but Anyway, be warned. So, this girl, she, her name, I'm not gonna say her name because, like, fuck me. She liked me, and I was so blindsided, I didn't even see it. So I dated her, and, yeah, we dated, and, one day she broke up with me, and I didn't understand why, and I didn't really care. And then, I don't think she dated anyone again, but then she came back to me, and we started dating, and then, we started dating, and then I think she cheated on me. I'm not quite sure, but she cheated. Okay, okay, I don't want to talk about this. Bitch, Amber cheated on me with Ben, and I think Ben was cheated on by me. I don't really know, but Amber turned Ben against me. She said, "Oh, he touched my tits and shit," and I'm like, I would never do that. And Ben, he was blindsided as much as I was, and he fought me, but I didn't want to hurt the kid. I could if I wanted to, but I didn't. And I hid from him. I hid at the library. I had no friends again, and I was alone. But, again, Ben broke up with, I don't really remember who broke up with who, but Ben came back to me, and he said he apologized for what he did, and I'm not angry at him anymore, but I still have a little grudge on him. I'm not saying anything, like, I'm not saying that I fully hate him, but I have a grudge on him. But, again, Ben, if you want me to take down this video, because it's a little weird, I will do it. So, yeah. And then, the year turned fine, and it was all done and fine, and you're probably wondering, Nick, your current girlfriend right now, Emma, when does she come into this story? She doesn't come in until next year, because she is grade 7. Anyway, I'll tell the story, actually, because nothing really big happened. The first time when I made my YouTube channel, this year, actually, I think I started wanting to get a YouTube channel, and I was watching Ben's stuff, and I'm like, wait, dude, how do you make your videos, and how do you do all that? He came over one day, and he taught me how to make videos, and I was into it. I made my YouTube channel. It's called The Orc Show, but I changed it to Warcraft Show, because it's sound catchy, like, no. I made a video about it. Shut up. Anyway. So, yes. That we're still going on. My story isn't complete yet. So, I dated this girl. Her name was Caitlin. And I don't know why, but she wanted me to date this girl called Maddie. And I didn't understand why, because she liked me, and I didn't really like her. She's a good person. She's a good person. She's a good person. Now, there are other girls I dated, but those are too private, and I won't be explaining those, so, yeah. Let's just say one of them was a World of Warcraft fan, and fuck me, she was insane. Anyway, I'll explain that in another video, probably, when I get into that private shit. Anyway, I cried because she broke up with me, because I had to date her, and I didn't really want to. So I kept on crying, and then 3 days later, this girl just pops out of nowhere, and she liked me. And that girl's name was Emma. Emma changed my life, and she has changed my life, like, a lot. Like, I mean, she's changed my life more than ever. She makes me feel, and she was the first girl I've ever kissed. Really have. Ben was bugging me because of that. Anyway, so, yes, she changed my life for the best. And today, I am, apparently, my friend Katana, she told me, oh, Nick's popular, and I'm like, oh, hell no, I ain't no popular kid, I hate popular kids, because I never wanted to be a popular kid, ever, never want to be, and never still want to be. I'll explain that why, but that was my life story. This is my life story so far. So, yeah, thanks for watching, guys, see you in the next one, and go to sleep with this.